Hello, in this video we will look at the real-time PCR and what is their function, and we will also distinguish between the real-time PCR as well as the simple PCR. So the real-time PCR is just simply, we can explain that the modified PCR from PCR basically is the real-time PCR. Real-time PCR we will discuss. So first of all, we should understand the mechanism of the PCR. PCR is known as the polymerase chain reaction, which that is present in the thermocycler. Thermocycler is the machine which that is automation and automatically change their temperature, and that's all things are required for the DNA amplification is used. For example, here is the graph which that is showing the DNA denaturation at the point of 72 degrees Celsius, and it's going more, and that's again down, and went down the 52 degrees Celsius to primer annealing, and primer will be bound with the RNA after the denaturation of the DNA, and that is again increase the temperature, basically is 72. So that is a primer extension. Basically the 95 is the DNA denaturation. So here is the parental DNA which that is amplify into the multiple copies. For example, each cycle produce the duplication. So remember about that. Why we are using the PCR? PCR using for the adding the whole genome, but we will amplify the specific genome for our interest by the specific primer addition. So let's begin to understand the real-time PCR. So the PCR plus spectrophlorometer is used. It is known as the real-time PCR, which that show in the graph, which that is quantitative analysis to show the color. So the basically we will discuss also. So here is the PCR which contain a spectrophlorometer, which that blue color plate is show that spectrophlorometer, which that absorb the light, and that light will be fall on the sample. So here is the sample which that is we are putting here, and that means when the sample contain a genome which that is amplify and also produce the color, and we are regularly watch the color and distinguish the color pattern, and we can identify the genome which that is our interest. So right, I hope you make sense about that. So let's begin to understand the mechanism of the spectrophlorometer. So the spectrophlorometer is the different mechanism. So here is the light falling on the sample to produce color. So important thing is that here is the spectrophlorometer. So this is the spectrophlorometer. So let's begin to understand the spectrophlorometer mechanism. So here is I am drawing the sunlight which that is fall on the monochromator. Mono means the single, the chromator is producing the color. So I am here drawing the not color, but it is show the 7 colors. So 7 color which that is diverge, and that is fall on the plate, and excitation of single beam of light which that is fall on the plate. So after this, basically is the sample are present, that is the sample is contain a basically DNA sample, which that is for example blue color containing sample, which that means it is emit the color blue. So when fall the beam of light, excitation of the beam of light, one rays which that is fall on the sample and emit the for example the green color or something. So the emission of light which that is our interest, for example the cyber green which that is we are using, which produce the color green. So that is the non-specific detection. We will also understand the type of detector. So type of detector is 2 types. So here is the another monochromator which that is fall on the real light which emit from the sample. So that is here is the detector which that detect the color by the graph we can see. So I hope you make sense about that little concept, that is the detector. So let's begin to understand how does it work. So how does it work, and we will also understand the ingredient which that is we are using during the real-time PCR. So the real-time PCR basically is use primer. Primer is the specific which that is you can buy from the shop. And on the other hand, DNA content, DNTPS, which that is adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine, which that is the DNA content. While the DNA polymerase is basically DNA polymerase is used also, and detector or fluorophore is used for a detector is a fluorophore, which that is used. So the fluorophore is basically cyber green is used for the non-specific detection, while the TACMAN is used for the specific detection. So here we are putting the DNA polymerase enzyme and DNA contents as well as the specific primer, which that is used for the amplification of gene of interest in the sample. So here the parent DNA specific gene basically is contain a DNA. That's DNA is the many more segments, but we are going to amplify our interest. So here is type of detector we are using. There are many type of non-specific detector as well as the specific detection, but here we are using the most popular detector. Non-specific detection, fluorescent dye, we can use the cyber green. Non-specific, so the cyber green is basically cyber green is a non-specific detection. Fluorescent dye basically is the fluorescent dye which that is dye the DNA, and that is the cyber green which that is emit the color is known as the green color. And non-specific, so that is why, so it will be bind the minor groove of the DNA. So remember about that. So what that means, minor groove of the DNA when amplify more, it means the minor groove increase, amplification of the minor groove. So that is why increasing of the minor groove due to the amplification of the DNA segment, so the binding site will be increased of the minor groove for specific for non-specific detection for the cyber green. So important thing is that, while on the other hand, the specific detection is the detection probe is used for specific detection. For example, the TACMAN. The TACMAN and other basically is the specific probe is used, which that is attached with the fluorophore and cancer. So the cancer when bind with the primer with the fluorophore, it will not emit the color, but when it will detach from the cancer will detach, and fluorophore will begin to produce color. So that is why we can understand that our gene of interest is going to amplify. So we can adjust, we can say that our result is going to positive. So important thing is that we can't see color before binding with RNA, for example. So that means the cancer is important for the specific detector. So for example, TACMAN is a probe. We are using the specific probe for the identification of specific genome or specific primer. So here the non-specific detection is the cyber green. The cyber green is basically attached with the minor groove of the DNA. So the DNA is the double-stranded double helical structure basically. So here is the primer will add to give the annealing process as well as denaturation, annealing and extension. After this process, that amplification will begin, and that means here is that DNA will be copy will be produced, and it means the production of the minor groove of the DNA double-stranded helical structure. So this cyber green will be add, it means the produce more color. So remember about one thing, cyber green will add with the DNA segment, so then it will be produce the color, otherwise it will not produce or emit the color. So remember about that, that is important thing. While the specific detection is same like, but the cancer is used and the specific primer used for the specific detection in the whole genome. So here is the disadvantages is the easy to handle the non-specific detector, and easy to handle, sensitive, cheap and effective, but advantages is non-specific, cannot check specific, and can differentiate every type of DNA. While in the case of specific detection, it is against this process. We will discuss now. So the specific detection is used for the cancer with bind with the fluorophore. So the specific detection is basically primer is bind. So primer, we are using the primer, which that is our interest to detect the whole genome or DNA segment with the specific gene. So we are detecting the specific gene by production of color. So the color is attached with our gene of interest. For example, we our interest is that primer, and we can add the cancer and fluorophore. So that means when we'll bind with the DNA, so it means it's emit the color due to the detachment of the cancer with the fluorophore. So remember. So here is the specific detection. So the specific detection is basically here is the DNA which that is going to the polymerase chain reaction, denaturation, annealing, and after denaturation from 98 degrees Celsius to annealing process, which that is the specific TACMAN primer will bind the specific gene of interest. So when bind with the cancer, release after the detachment of the cancer basically is the produced color. So that is the specific detection. So that is the specific detection which that is detect the genome wise, which that is the segment by wise from the 3' to basically 5' annealing process. So basically 3' to 5' annealing process, so anti-parallel. So that is the important thing which that is I am describing. For example, the DNA segment, we are checking the specific nitrogenous basis sequence or basically the specific region. So that is why we are using the primer. When primer will bind the specific site, it will be release the cancer and fluorophore. When fluorophore will be released, it means it produce the color. So let's begin to understand the annealing process. Annealing process means the attachment of the DNA polymerase enzyme to extension. So this extension is basically that which that is from the our interested primer attachment site. So that means the nucleotide will be add. It means the addition of the nucleotide, that is cancer will be released, and after the cancer will be released, the fluorophore is also attached, basically the DNA segment of the primer with the primer. So that means it produce the color, and color can be different type, and this color is show the detection of the specific genome. For example, we are checking the insulin producing nucleotide bases, so that is we are attach the primer, specific primer for detection of the insulin producing gene, which that will produce the yellow color. So when yellow color will be produced, we can say that our gene of interest is amplifying. So remember about that. So here is the DNA which that is going into the 3' to 5' and anti-parallel. So that means we can find it and amplify more and more. When more and more amplification will be occur, that means the color will be increased more and more. So remember, and the different color shows different detection. So the different color, for example, we are checking the muscle myosin producing protein containing gene. So that means we are adding the blue color fluorophore with the cancer. So the blue color will be produced obviously. So that is the important things which that you should understand and you should know about that. So there are many TACMAN probes which that is used for the detection of the different segment of genes. So here let's begin to understand the reverse transcription for the complementary DNA genomic library preparation, and we are also using the RNA detection for activation and inactivation of the gene which in the present in the cell. We can say that either active or inactive. So that we will also understand the reverse transcription, but first of all we can say the TACMAN is the advantages of the multiplex real-time PCR and specific. It means the color produce blue, red, yellow on the basis of the specific gene 1, 2, 3 and several gene detection in the same time. And disadvantages is that hard to sequence, expensive, probability of false result can be. So that is the basically the TACMAN disadvantages. So let's begin to understand the last step is the reverse transcription and why that is very important for the real-time PCR and how it's detect. Basically we are understanding the here is the cell which that is we are separating, for example, the insulin containing producing cell which that are present, that was the present in the pancreas. So here we islet of Langerhans we are separating, and we are separating the messenger RNA from the cytoplasm of the cell, and this messenger RNA is realized that it is the active gene due to the transcription for translation of the protein, for example the insulin. So here is a primer we will add. That primer contain a TTTTT. Why? Because the poly A tail are present. Poly A tail are present from 5 prime to 3 prime. So the 3 prime to 5 prime we are using the TTTT. It means the thiamine containing, multiple thiamine containing a primer. So this means DNA content we will also add, and primer will be anneal, a bind, and that's the reverse transcription begin. After the reverse transcription, that means the thiamine will be bind. So the AAAA, basically the poly A tail, which that is primer side, is the TTT, which that is bind, and the reverse transcription begin to reverse transcriptase enzyme, which that is give that is reverse transcription. After the reverse transcription, the messenger RNA containing a uracil. This messenger RNA containing a uracil basically is digested by the RNase. After the digestion of the RNase enzyme, this is the complementary DNA will be formed. And after the digestion by the RNase, the polymerase enzyme again bind, and that move from 3 prime to 5 prime direction. And after the complementary DNA will be formed, this complementary DNA we can use for many reasons, and we can also use to check the color by the using the specific probe into the real-time PCR. So this is the we can also make a genomic library, which that is a complementary DNA, and we can check the activation of the genome are present in the cell, and we can also identify the specific site for the either the gene is active or inactive. We can check the cancerous cell, we can check the functional protein producing cell, we can check everything which that is related to the our desire. So remember about that. And next we will discuss about the quantitative real-time PCR. Basically the quantitative means the quantity we are checking by the graph which that is showing in the detector. So the detector show the graph. This graph is basically the real-time PCR which that show the color. And for example, the vertically show that the fluorophore, for example, the producing color is the 0.1 to 0.9 and 1.1, that is the potential. And while on the other hand, the cyber number we are adding, and that is the cycle depend. Cyber number increase due to the dependency of the cycle of PCR, while the PCR of polymerase chain reaction increase. So it means if the positive result is going on, so the threshold will be crossed. So here is basically the threshold line, which that is the CQ value. So that is basically exponential graph show that, and non-exponential to show that our gene of interest is going well. So I hope you make sense about that real-time PCR, which that is simple PCR, but we are adding the color for detection of gene of interest or primer, which that is attaching. That's primer is our interest. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like and share.